The techniques I'm going to show you can be repurposed for lots of other reasons. But in Illustrator, let's open a new document. And the size of this document is 1440 by 900. 1440 by 900, and we're back in RGB. Okay, there's a reason for that. Trust me on that for now. We'll get into more details. 1440 pixels by 900 in RGB. All right, then you don't have this, so I'm just going to quit out of that. I'm going to hit Command 0 so that I have my window sitting there. And then I'm going to switch over to the Finder, and I have given you a folder to download called 700 through 799. And I'm going to grab one of these. I'm going to grab 787. You don't have to grab that one. I'm just going to drag and drop it right there. I do this through Bridge, which you can use. Hey, look, you can pull, whoops. You can pull the side out. Let's get that right there and navigate like the Finder. And then on the other side, you can pull this out in order to get metadata and keywords and all kinds of great stuff. But for now, you can use the Finder in order to drag and drop a file onto Illustrator. Now, with your artboard 1440 by 900 pixels, you have the transform dialog box in this control bar. I don't. So I'm going to change with the registration point in the upper left-hand corner. Very important. I'm going to change the X and Y to 0. 0 tab, 0 tab. Then this is perfectly placed in the center of my 1440 by 900 pixel artboard. With this selected, and it's got this X through it because it hasn't been placed yet, it hasn't been embedded, the image trace option, don't click on this. Click on this downward pointing arrow that says tracing presets. Click and choose high fidelity photo. Even though this is not a photo, this is high fidelity, or at least high enough fidelity to justify this. And it looks as if nothing has happened. But click on expand, and we now have vector information where formerly there was raster information. And it's not perfect if you look at all this, but most of this information is hidden in the background. So for right now, just go ahead and accept that this makes sense. And which image did I pick? I'm going to go back over. I picked 0787. So 787. So this Illustrator file, I'm going to go ahead and save it as ShapeScape, and I'm going to click on that just so I get this. And it was 787, right? 787. Now, why am I doing this? If there are over 1,000 of these, and there will be thousands more to come, wouldn't it be a good idea to tie the name of the Illustrator file to the name of the JPEG that we started with? And then look at this. There are PSD files and JPEGs associated with the exact same name. So it looks as if we're using some kind of strategy here, doesn't it? So I'm going to go ahead and save this inside a folder that I've created in order to keep track of this information. And I'm going to save that as an Illustrator file. And off on the other screen is my second dialog box that I'll click OK on. And with this saved, I'm going to go ahead and end this movie because from this point, we're going to take this into Photoshop.